When folks talk about demonic forces, that's who you are. Demonic. All of that dancing for the Lord and going to church now on Sunday and you broadcasting that. Do you think that's going to save you from my ancestors? No. They on your head, ho. That's not finna save you. No, ma'am. No Pam, no ham, no turkey. That's not going to save you, baby.
Hey, oh, come on, E. coli, E. coli, come on,
Hey to all my Lupac loves. Okay, y'all. So if y'all was present on my platform for the last 2 days, then y'all know that Dr. Jill gave one of the most iconic reads, child, dropping gems with the read that probably will go down in internet history. Listen. When I tell you she read Big Bree to the gods, like she did her big one. She put it on the floor, baby. Like, y'all should have told her I am not one of them. That I am the motion and the ocean, baby. She let her know. But so I just wanted to do a little quick recap video because I'm still geeked behind that live, child. So y'all check it out, y'all.
I created a digital product back in December. It's over 100 pages long. It's called Break Me Up in 4. I have sold a lot of copies of that one ebook, and it has helped a lot of people. Okay. So, I've been doing this since December. On April 17th of this year, Brianna Battle, which some of you all know her as being LaTruth's ex-wife, the one that has a lot to do with the fact that he hit a major decline. From what I've gathered, he done lost like his monetization pages on Facebook and stuff like that based on the stuff that has been said about him. I don't know a whole lot about their information, but some of you all do know who LaTruth is. So if you know who LaTruth is, then you know exactly who I'm talking about. So his ex-wife, the one that got all them damn children or whatever. I'm gonna try to remain civil on this, but trust and believe there's a lot of things that I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna take back, and I don't give a fuck about that.
May the Lord add a blessing to the reading and the hearing of his holy word. You may be seated in the presence of God as we go.
The girl has an ego that nobody can, because mentally she thinks that she's right. Mentally, you think that what you are doing is right. How can you put out bad and expect good to come to your way? How?
That's when you're preaching. You say, I knew.
But instead, your ego got you in a place where now you don't have the funds to do what I'm finna get ready to do to you. And that's even really hurt my feelings because I got a good heart. I don't even want to do this to nobody. Why won't you just accept the fact that you lost this one, sis? You lost. Nobody is really going to be mad at you for doing the right thing. They're going to talk about your ass. But ain't nobody going to be upset because you took the rightful stance and did what most people should do, which is simply right the wrong. You could have signed the settlement agreement. You had so many chances in these past 2 weeks to come clean. But the fact that people know that you stole my was good enough for me. That was good enough for me.
Oh!
I couldn't really live with the fact that the world knows that not only this is my MO, but that I'm a fraud. Like, I couldn't live that way. Your ego, sis, your ego, your pride is one thing for your character to beefed up. But your name is all that you have. Why would you want to f that up? Why? I can tell that you never had no strong black women in your corner. I could tell that you ain't never had nobody that really love you in your corner. Because for you to do shit like this, Nah. You ain't never had nobody that love you in your corner. Never.
No, baby, because after that divorce, she was just looking bad. Boy, she was just looking bad.
See, you thought, Miss Brianna, that you were just stealing from somebody that didn't have no motion. I am the motion and the ocean. I may not have as many followers as you, but I'm who they say I am. I'm that they think I am now. I'm telling you that. Point blank period. I'm that smart bitch with the 3 degrees, because I could show you mine. I could show you that bachelor's of arts in legal studies. I can show you that master's of public administration. I can show you that doctorate of theology, should I need to go more into certifications. They don't just call me Dr. Jill because you feel that it's a name on social media. No, it's doctorate. THD.
Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch.
Last Monday, you contacted Dana Blue and you lied to get through to her. You lied on the phone to the receptionist and you gave her a nigga name. So I know that you dishonest because all you do is lie. But you called my lawyer up and got directly in through to her, talking about I'm such and such. Then you get on the phone with an attorney at law and proceed to try to cuss her out, talking about she don't have legal grounds to send you a cease and desist because she's not in the state of Georgia. That's a federal issue. That's how I know you don't know about copyright infringement. Not only did she send you a cease and desist with a demand that you send your accounting information to her, but you also received a settlement agreement, which you should have signed. Because now, since you have not responded and you didn't sign it, now we have to up the switch. Like, what are you trying to prove to them that's out here in the world? What are you trying to prove?
I am some fucking body. I'm that girl.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Let me get my stuff together. All right.
Because really, to be honest, if we can all attest and agree, you look stupid. You have a GoFundMe right now about online harassment and you need help with legal fees. Why would you need a GoFundMe for that if you're not with people? Why would you do that? I'm real confused. I would never make a GoFundMe for somebody that's bullying and harassing me. How old are we, girl? I'm so confused. You got to be so low on the spectrum pole, baby. I'm not playing. You're a dummy. A dumbass, to be exact.
That's some honesty for your ass. Deal with it.
Diabolical dummy.
Hallelujah. God, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank God.
I know that you rode the short bus. I know that you had 2 teachers in your room at all times. I know you went to the lunchroom at 10:45 to eat lunch. I knows it. I knowed it. Because ain't nobody in their right mind gonna do no like that. And your day at school cut at 12:15. It was time for you to go back home. You had recess at 11:30, and by that time, you was giving your water bottle to get on the bus. See how humiliating this is, Brianna? You see how everybody in the chat is laughing at your dog ass? You see how coming for somebody that don't bother nobody, that was minding her business, headed to a successful route in her life? You see how with people that ain't with you can your life up? You're dumb. The dumbest bitch I know, honestly.
Who had been saying that? Who said that? Who said that?
They even saying in the comments you had to wear a helmet, sis. Damn.
Now.
I could tell that you ain't never had nobody that really love you in your corner. Because for you to do like this, no. You ain't never had nobody that love you in your corner. Never. When folks talk about demonic forces, that's who you are. Demonic. All of that dancing for the Lord and going to church now on Sunday and you broadcasting this. Do you think that's going to save you from my ancestors? No. They on your head, ho. That's not finna save you. No, ma'am. No Pam, no ham, no turkey. That's not going to save you, baby. That's not going to save you, sis. I feel bad for you, though. I feel bad for you, baby. I really do. I really feel horrible for you. You need to just let that go. You need to let that go. You need to let that go. But since you couldn't let it go, now, you know, be looking out for the papers to be served. Yeah, because you're gonna have to get served, sis. They on your head, baby. In a major way. Damn.